What's up, everybody? I wanted to give you guys an update about my self-imposed challenge to just use the Samsung Galaxy Note Pro 12.2 as my daily driver, if you will, the only tablet that I would be using for 30 days or so to really give it a shot and see what I think about it. So I'll give you some of my thoughts right after this. Okay, so first, this one will just talk about size. So it's huge. It's a large tablet, but yet it's extremely lightweight. Side note, if you watch any of my vlogs, I had a little rant about Samsung. I do not have their official case, which now I see that it's at some Best Buys that are semi-local to my house, but I may just order them. But what I was using is what I got from Amazon, and it's WAWO case, which is working perfectly great for me. It has the magnet to keep it closed. It has the sleep wake feature. But I took it off to do this video, and I have found that it actually nicked up the corner of the full metal band that's around the tablet. So now I have a little tiny chunk out of the corner to let everybody know and myself remind me every day that it's plastic. So this will no longer be used, and I will write a review on their Amazon site to let other people know. Anyways, back to the actual device. We'll talk about sort of the hardware and the feel of it in your hand in this video. So I watched, let's see, all 5 episodes as of now when I tape this. There's 5 episodes released of True Detectives. I watched all of them on this and loved it. Sometimes I use my headphones, but when I don't, the stereo speakers are really loud. And I've had no complaints about those. I don't, for what they are, they're speakers on a tablet that is this thin. So anybody that's going to complain, you know what you're getting with this. But for what they are, I'd say they're exceptionally good for tablet speakers. The weight of it in your hand is not that bad. I'm not walking around with it. I'm not one-handing it. I'm usually sitting down somewhere in a chair or on the couch. I mean, it's great. The picture quality is just amazing. I mean, I can't get over that. So, yes, it's large. I have large hands, so I don't really see any issue with it whatsoever. If you want to look at it compared to an iPad mini, here's my son's iPad mini in a LifeProof case. I mean, with the LifeProof case on, you're half the size. So, that being said, think about when you have the multi-screen going, you can have four screens all at once going. And if you flip it this way, you can have 2. So literally you have 2 iPad minis in your hand. So you could be watching, and it would be landscape mode, orientation, which is how I would watch a movie on my iPad mini. So I literally could have a movie or a TV show going on the lower area, the lower half, and have internet or YouTube or something else going at the same time at the top, and it is the exact same as having 2 iPad minis in your hand, without having 2 iPad minis in your hand. So I'm cool with that. I like that a lot. So, and then of course we have the S Pen, which I don't use the S Pen often. I have the Note 3, and I don't use the S Pen very often on this either. But I did do like some sketching and just fooling around, and I'd have to say that on this area, this much real estate, it works a lot better. The S Pen's a little dinky in my hand, but I have one of those. I don't have it in here, it's in my truck or at work, but I have it's like a pen-sized S Pen. It holds an S Pen inside of it, and it's the actual size of an S Pen, of a regular pen. So I like that feel, feels a lot better. Other than that, build quality is good. Like I said, I got an issue now. I've nicked the plastic, that's all I'll see. Every time I look at it, that'll be the first thing. It'll take me like a month to quit looking at that. Battery life's been pretty good. The first day I had it, I charged it up full charge, which was a Friday. And then once it was fully charged, I pulled it off, and the battery got down to 11%, which is just moderate use. But that's watching some movies, scoping around. I was trying to bring it all the way down. I got 1 day and 21 hours on the battery with 11% left. Like I said, that's moderate, that's not non-stop. I've seen, like if I'm watching a bunch of shows in a row, it'll drain a lot quicker because this screen is a hog. And on this, 60% of my battery went to just the screen if you look at the breakdown on the Android battery page in the settings. I don't use the IR blaster because in my living room I have all of my components hooked up to one remote, so it's a lot easier than using the built-in one on the tablet. Pluses, I will say, screen real estate is a huge plus. I like the 4-window multitasking. I like the double window multitasking in portrait mode. Something somebody specifically asked in one of the comments for the unboxing and first look was to take a look at the Comixology app, which I had already had, but I hadn't had it on this yet. So they wanted to see how it would look. And here again, look at it in portrait mode. I mean, that's a big comic book, and it's pretty sweet. So, but what they specifically asked, and I will show you it, is they were wondering how it would go panel by panel. Oops. So, here you go. Panel by panel. So as you can see, it works fantastic in either orientation. So, I just wanted to add that in there. If there's something you all want to see that I didn't cover in this with the hardware, I'm trying to keep this more like I'm just telling my buddy about it instead of throwing out a bunch of specs and this and that. To me, I like specs too, don't get me wrong, but with this sort of challenge, I wanted to do it more almost like a vlog type, where I would just sort of give you the information that I'm finding. Anything you guys, like I said, that I didn't cover, or you want to know about anything else that could come up down the road, leave me a comment down below and I will definitely get to everybody's. Like I said, that was one of the comments there, that they wanted to see how the comic book looked in Comixology. I'm not saying it right, it's late, and how it went panel by panel. So you guys leave me a comment. I'm gonna make sure that I fit it into one of these videos, or if I do a full review, I'll leave it in there. But this sort of is going to be my full review because each video will sort of cover different sections. And this is supposed to be a pro tablet. And I've started implementing it into my 9-to-5 job, but not as much as I probably will be. I got a lot of new work coming, and that I'm going to use this to help me through that work with notes and meetings and WebEx. I used it on the WebEx the other day. It worked fantastic. So anything I forgot, anything you guys would like to know, leave it down below and I will definitely get to it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give me the thumbs up down below. It really helps out more than you guys will know. If you're not a subscriber yet, make sure you subscribe down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Anything you're wondering, leave it down in the comments down below, and I'll have more videos like this throughout the next month or so, giving you more information on the Galaxy Note Pro 12.2. Samsung, short the names. I mean, give me a GPN, Galaxy GNP, Galaxy Note Pro 12.2, something. And that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.